What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are starting the second installment of the Fragrance Alphabet series. Today we are touching on the letter B, and I have selected the note of blueberry as the prominent fragrance note. I find that this note is not nearly as popular as some other dark berries such as black currant, which is in so many fragrances it's not even funny. But when blueberry is done well, I find it to be incredibly unique and really memorable. Not all fruits, flowers, and elements found in nature have the ability to have fragrance oils extracted from them. And to the best of my knowledge and through my research, blueberry seems to fall into this category of not being able to extract a fragrance oil from it. Some companies claim that they can use a cold press extraction method from the seeds and extract an oil from there, but it's not clear whether or not that's used in fragrance and perfumery more so than just like a skincare oil. Some historical uses of blueberries include that of Native Americans who used the color of the berries to not only dye their clothing, but they also sometimes dried the fruit and ground it up into flour mixtures and used it in cooking. They even utilized blueberries into making homemade soaps and treating meats with it for flavoring as well. It's also historically been known that it can treat indigestion as well. Nowadays, it's very well known that blueberries are packed with antioxidants. They can help with blood pressure, diabetes, and are also a great anti-inflammatory. My personal favorite fragrance that features the note of blueberry is Poets of Berlin by Vilhelm Parfumerie. You get this beautiful burst of lemon and blueberry in the opening, and then it gets a little bit watery, it dries down a little bit musky, and that vetiver in there doesn't necessarily provide smokiness, but it really just gives it like this earthy, musky dry down, and that blueberry stays throughout the entire life of the fragrance. This is a masterpiece in my opinion, and it's no wonder because it was created by Jerome Epinette. Absolutely stunning fragrance. Highly recommend that you get your nose on that one. Another fragrance that features the note of blueberry really strongly is La Petite Robe Noire Intense, the edition in 2016. This is said to be a blueberry cotton candy dominant fragrance. I have sampled this fragrance. I didn't get any cotton candy necessarily, and the blueberry is a bit drier in here, so don't think sweet, fruity, punchy. Think more dried blueberries. It's ever so slightly sweet and just a dark, dry blueberry. And this fragrance was constructed by Terry Wasser. I will say that this next fragrance is actually tied for number one as my favorite. I know that I said Poets of Berlin is my favorite, but this might be my other favorite, so I think these two are tied for first place. Blueberry Morning by Aromas de Salazar. This is saffron, blueberry, and oud. If there was ever such a thing as an oud blueberry muffin, then Blueberry Morning would smell just like that. The blueberry is bright and fresh, but then the oud is very earthy and deep. Almost goes into funky category, but it never quite gets there. The blueberry and the oud paired together just last forever on your skin, and it's really, really unique, and I have not smelled anything else like it. And of course, the perfumer behind all of those fragrances is Mike Salazar. Another blueberry dominant fragrance, or berry dominant fragrance in general, is Lalique Amethyst. And this was actually constructed by Nathalie Lorson, who is actually the same perfumer who constructed Meliora by Parfums de Marly. A lot of people say they are copies or inspired expressions of each other, but I will let you be the judge of that. This one is full of dark berries. It is blackberry, blueberry, black currant, and mulberry. There is a touch of greenness, and this really does feel like blueberries along with the leaves and stems. That greenness really stops it from being overly fruity. I would say that this has a little bit of a musky dry down as well. For a berry dominant fragrance, it's very light wearing, it's very airy, it's very crisp. The last fragrance I would like to share with you is the Hene Mori fragrance, just simply Hene Mori from 1997. On paper, this has a similar profile to Lalique Amethyst, with the exception of a really prominent ylang note. Some say ylang gives a banana-esque sweetness. To me, it goes almost sunscreen. It's very, very oily smelling in my opinion, but not in a bad way. But it smells like a suntan oil sometimes. So this combined with that prominent blueberry really gives something unique. This is sometimes compared to Ylang Gold from M. Micallef. I find that Ylang Gold is a lot sweeter. It does go into like a banana custard sort of territory. This one doesn't do that. This one stays a little bit fruity, a little bit smooth. I guess that custardy sweetness is a little bit there, but it's not overly so. The Ylang and Sandalwood definitely give it a smoothness, but this one is a touch more floral in my opinion. Again, very light, very easy to wear. I actually think that this is signature scent worthy as well. All right, so that is all I have to share with you today. Please let me know if you are enjoying this fragrance alphabet series. What fragrance notes would you like to hear about? Please leave them in the comments below. I would love to know. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.